Shalom, call Allah Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles, elders, and bishops at Great Millstone who rule and teach well. Peace and blessings to the hopefully Lex Tabernacle of David, the Akim and Akwath, listening and learning. It's the brother Azariah back again with a few things in the news through the spirit. So this right here from End Time Headlines. 12-year-old girl accused of smothering her 8-year-old cousin over an iPhone. And it shows you the times that we're in. It shows you that the love of many has waxed cold. It shows you that we got monsters out here. You know, the spirits of vengeance are highly active, you see, and people now just really don't give a damn. I mean, you can do the most minute offense to a person and they ready to send you back to the spirit world. I mean, out here in this world, there's no love, there's no mercy. It's pretty much, if I think that you trying to do something to me, then I'm gonna delete you. All right, this is exactly what it is. So you got 12-year-olds, man, out here deleting their family members over an iPhone. All right, now I don't know what the beef was about the iPhone, but I will say this: there's nothing that's in an iPhone that's worth deleting your family member over. All right, and yeah, but it just shows you the state of the society at large. All right, because whatever was on that phone, or whatever they was, you know, beefing about the phone, more than likely it was on some narcissistic type shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Probably they was probably sharing the phone, and you know, probably the cousin was using the phone more. Or, you know, who knows, man? But you wasn't seeing this, you know, 10 years ago. Now, this is regular activity. Like, you know what I'm saying? This is regular stuff happening, you know? 12-year-olds, like I think 8 to 12, that's like the new generation. I think that's alpha. You know what I'm saying? Like if you was born in the 2010s, you know what I'm saying? That's like a new generation. But this is the last generation, all right? Because we ain't seen nothing yet. Okay, just imagine how bad things are gonna be when Jacob Trouble really hit full scale. Because right now, you seeing an uprise in you know, domestic violence. You know what I'm saying? Like you're seeing you know, rise in you know, abuse and things of that nature, deletions, and things are still relatively comfortable. So just imagine how things is gonna get blown up once Jacob Trouble come into the picture. I mean, look, this place is through. We can't say it enough. A 12-year-old girl in Tennessee has been charged with murder, accused of smothering her 8-year-old cousin as the younger girl slept. A relative said they had been arguing over an iPhone. A security camera recorded the killing inside the bedroom they shared on July 15th in Humboldt, Tennessee. The recording shows the older child using bedding to suffocate her cousin as the younger girl slept in the top bunk. And this sounds like some Edomite shit. You know, like this sounds like something that the Edomite would do. But then again, you got a lot of Jake out here that's getting down like Edomites now, so you just never know. But this is wild. You going to suffocate your cousin while she's sleeping. That's some cold shit, yo. You suffocate your cousin while she's sleeping, and she on the top bunk. So you climbed up there with murder in your heart to take your cousin out over an iPhone. I mean, I really want to know what this beef was about, because you can't. I don't know, man. It's just crazy. To delete your cousin over an iPhone is just wild. Like I ain't never heard nothing like that. Gibson District Attorney Frederick Agee's statement said after the child died, the juvenile cleaned up the victim and repositioned her body. So damn. So, you know what I'm saying, after, you know, suffocated, probably threw up and probably coughing up blood and stuff, the 12-year-old cleaned her cousin up, cleaned up the blood and whatever else, and repositioned the body to make it look like she was still asleep, like nothing happened. That's the spirit of vengeance, man. And you notice she went back to sleep after that, and probably had a good sleep too. You see? Yo, these spirits of vengeance is active out here, man. And, you know, they're being dispatched. This is the season of judgment, as we always say. A relative told WREG TV in Memphis that the girls had been arguing over an iPhone after coming from out of town to stay with their grandmother. The girl was charged with first-degree murder and tampering with evidence after authorities obtained the video on Wednesday. I consider this to be one of the most disturbing, violent acts committed by either an adult or juvenile that my office has prosecuted. And for you to commit a crime like that, you gotta have a legion of demons on you. All right? Because that right there is foul. You can't even justify that. AG wrote in a statement. He said he would petition a judge to prosecute the girl, who turns 13 later this month, in adult court, which would allow for a lengthier sentence, whether that will be through incarceration or supervision with court-ordered conditions. And, really honestly, she just need to be put, I'ma just say it, man, like, she need to be put to death, all right? You take somebody's life like that over some damn iPhone, yeah, your ass need to be put to death, because you worse than a damn wild beast, all right? Matter of fact, you're a savage brute beast doing stuff like that, And in the ancient world, guess what? She would have been put to death for that. You know what I'm saying? But because she's a juvenile in Babylon the Great, she's gonna get some leniency. She's gonna get some mercy because they, certain arguments. Oh, she didn't know what she was doing and all this and that. And, but to smother somebody, you have to be in your right state of mind because the girl was asleep. So it wasn't like they was actively beefing about nothing. Like both of them was supposed to be asleep, and she came out the bed, went up to the top bunk, and smothered her cousin, and put her to death, cleaned her up, and went back to sleep like nothing happened. So that's a demon right there, man. All right, that's a spirit of vengeance that hopped on that little girl. But yeah, man, this is what you got going on. Second Ezra's 5 and 8, because really we got to go back to the parents, man. We got to go back to the parents because these young parents, like they not capable of raising children at all, man. A lot of them is not even mature they damn self. So how the hell are they gonna lead and guide children? Then the relationship dynamic today is just all just messed up. So these kids, man, really have no structure. Like they don't, there's pretty much no righteousness being taught in the household. So that's why you'll see things like this. All right, now, when I was little, yeah, like me and my brother would fight over the, TV remote, or fight over the game, but that's normal, Like we ain't never have it in our mind to where it's like, yeah, nigga, I'm about to take you out. Like, nah, it wasn't, it wasn't nothing like that. But these kids now is putting their siblings to death over a goddamn iPhone. That's a damn shame, man. 2 Ezra 5 and 8, there shall be confusion also in many places, and the fire shall be oft sent out again, and the wild beasts shall change their places, and menstruous women shall bring forth monsters. Yeah, and these little gremlin ass niggas, man, these are some monsters. All right, and my woman, she used to work in child care and stuff like that, in schools and stuff, and she used to tell me a whole lot of shit. Like she told me one time that a little boy came up and called her the B word, and and just doing just little slick shit, man. The kids she was dealing with was like 2 to 3. So these is young, like toddlers, but where are they learning this from? Well, they learning it from home. So like I said, these parents today, they not parents. They pretty much treat their kids like they homies. Like they ain't teaching no type of structure, no type of discipline, no type of there's really no, these kids now don't even have fear for their parents. Like when I was coming up, we got our ass whooped. All right, I'll my generation probably the last ones to actually come up like that. Like on some old school shit. Like you do something, you already know you're gonna get your ass whooped. All right, but then again, that's just how it is out here, man. Like Esau don't allow you to discipline your children. Like if you put the rod to your child, Esau try to lock you up for child abuse. Right, so they don't want you to discipline your kids, man. Like they want your kids to be out of order so that eventually you can give them over to the state. And then you already know once them kids, get into the system, they're going to be even worse off, that Esau can, put them, incarcerate them and use them for cheap labor. All right, so, here in Babylon the Great, we don't really have no joy over our children, man. Like, majority of these kids is demons. Like, you got 9, 10, 11, 12-year-olds out here driving scat packs, carrying switches, Niggas that's 15 be having like 20 bodies, man. It's crazy out here, but this is the crash out death style that Babylon the Great promote through this, drill music and all that other type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Which Esau know what he doing, because Esau the one that be pushing this stuff. You know what I'm saying? Esau push you to Sexy Red. He'll push you to, King Von and FBG Duck, and stuff like that, man. Because Esau knows that young minds are impressionable, and a lot of these kids don't even have a father figure or a mother figure, for that matter. They just don't have a good example of a stable household, period. So Esau comes in, because these parents out here don't even parent their kids. Like I said, like they'll when the kids is home, they'll just give their kids the tablet, or they just give them the phone and just let them just have their way. Like they'll be on the damn phone all day long, just be on social media, just looking at shit they ain't supposed to be looking at. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, it's crazy. This is why we gotta get up out of here, man. This is why Yahweh Shemel Shai gotta come back and just put an end to all this wickedness. Because as the scriptures say, if the Lord didn't shorten the days for the elect's sake, then no flesh will be saved. Everything will be turned out. Like just imagine this generation growing up into adulthood. I can't even imagine it, Like, yeah, we gotta get up out of here, man. But yeah, these are straight up monsters out here that's operating, man. Matthew 12, it's like in Matthew 24 and 12, right? And it says, and because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. When you go into that word cold, it goes into psycho. So these people are fucking psychotic, man. All right, from the young to the old, psychotic as hell, out of their damn minds. A lot of these people you see walking around out here need to be in a damn straitjacket. All right, these people are mental, man. But Esau just allowed them to just be out here and just have their way and just spew all type of madness, right? But the Wadi Yahweh Shemel Shai, all this is about to come to an end. Okay, because these psycho ass people, man, the Lord about to start putting them to death, all right, through the sword, through disease, through natural disasters. You know what I'm saying? The Lord about to turn up the judgment, man, as he already is. Let's close out on this last article here. The Simpsons predicted it again. Internet goes wild over viral meme comparing Kamala Harris in purple suit to Lisa's presidential looks. So this right here shows you that the world is a stage. All this presidential madness is all theater. America is really a clown show. Like, if we didn't have the scriptures, it'd be very hard to believe that this is real life. Like it'd be very hard to believe. Like, are you serious? Like, is this real? But another thing too, because I've asked certain individuals that's in the world about what they think about the whole Trump assassination thing, and surprisingly, majority of people that I talked to knew that it was some bullshit. All right, majority of people that I talked to knew that it was a setup, knew that it was, staged so that Trump could get support behind him to win the election. You know what I'm saying? This stuff is already out here, so people know. All right, people know that the whole election season is nothing more than another big distraction. Okay, just like how remember when they was blasting Diddy all over the news and they was talking about what he's doing? Well, what happened with that? They ain't even talking about that nigga no more. You know why? Because it was a distraction. It was set up to take your mind off of what's really important. You see? So anytime these devils are about to come forth with some major witchcraft, they'll throw out some pansy or they'll manufacture an event to have people talking so that you can be distracted from what they really got going on. All right, so that they can run circles around your ass, man. But just like a lesson I did the other day, the enchantments is not working no more. Okay, Esau is getting sloppy, man. Like he's, he doesn't have that power over the people like that no more because of independent media. People are giving the real truth about what's going on and not some biased, manufactured narrative. So it says here, a number of users on X, Twitter, pointed out the latest coincidence involving the long-running Fox cartoon. Is a 2000 episode of the Fox series included Lisa Simpson in a purple suit comparable to the one worn by Vice President Kamala Harris during the inauguration in 2021, right? And I think The Simpsons is the longest concurrently running cartoon that's on air to this day. I'm not sure if they're still making new episodes, but if they are, because The Simpsons have been around for a minute. Like The Simpsons have been around since I was little, so you know what I'm saying? They definitely been around for a minute, but this particular episode came out in 2000, so 24 years ago they dropped this. So so this is how you know that the creators of these cartoons in Hollywood, they're all plugged in with this whole presidential madness, man. And these devils, they have 50-year, 100-year plans, you know what I'm saying? But they plan it by the election, you know what I'm saying? Like how they do it is, whatever president that they want to come up and take office, they'll assign a certain agenda to that particular president. So for example, with Obama, his thing, well, let's start with Bush, because George Bush, his thing was to get America into more debt, to, springboard that Iraq Middle East war, which now today we see is going full blown with that whole Israel thing, Israel, Palestine, and Iran, all that, you know what I'm saying? That, that was, George Bush accelerated that. All right, but his father, Operation Desert Storm, you know what I'm saying, that, that's been going on, right? But George Bush also got America into the highest debt that it had ever seen. Okay, then Obama came in and he did what? He increased the debt. Okay, and he also forwarded that alphabet community lifestyle. Okay, so much now to where this is now accepted by society, man. Whereas before Obama came in, it was taboo. It was something that was frowned upon in society. Okay, but now you have more people that are more degenerate. They're more accepting of this lifestyle now. People are more freaky. Just you know what I'm saying? Obama's responsible for that. Then you had Trump come in, 2016, and his rallying cry was what? Make America great again. So he was supposed to be the great white hope to bring America back to its former glory. All right, but all he did was cause more confusion, sway the minds of the people more into degeneracy. Okay, then you had this clown Biden coming here. You know what I'm saying? It was Trump and Biden are both clowns, man. But Biden is just a worse clown. He's an old clown. So Biden came in and he exorbitantly increased the debt. All right, he's destroying America, tanking the jobs. You know what I'm saying? Starting all these wars. Now Kamala is looking like she's gonna get in there because the WEF, they're talking about offing Trump. Like they're talking about pulling off several more assassination attempts on his life. Okay, so they looking to get Trump out of there, man. That's the bottom line. But yeah, so it's looking like Kamala, she's gonna be in there. Now if it's her or Trump, either way, America's going down. It's already prophesied, Jeremiah the 51st chapter, man. Babylon is falling. There's no balm or ointment you can put on this place to heal it. It's all over. You see? So we just going through the motions and just letting prophecy play out, but we already know what's going to become of all this, man. Like America is just one big clown show, right? The meme went viral Sunday as President Joe Biden left the race, endorsing Harris to take his slot in the presidential race about a month before the Democratic National Convention in Chicago. All right. So this is, that predictive programming, revelation of the method. You know what I'm saying? All these things go into what these devils have got going on, right? But as it says in Matthew 24 and 24, it says, "For there shall arise false Hamashiachs, false messiahs, and false prophets, and shall show great signs and wonders, insomuch that if it were possible, they shall deceive the very elect." You see that? So these, great wonders and signs and the witchcraft that these devils are performing, many people are buying into this, man. Like, many people are still buying into this election, thinking that one of these candidates can somehow make a change, but they're deceived. They're under that strong delusion. They can't come out of Babylon the Great because this is all that they have. And they're willing to vote for Trump or now Kamala Harris if they truly believe that America can be brought back. But one thing about it, we know that these Edomites, they're not going to go for no so-called black woman, which, she's really not even a sister. She's an Elamite. Her father is an East Indian, and her mother is a Judite. You know what I'm saying? But these Edomites ain't going for no damn Kamala Harris reigning over. Come on, man, stop it. Okay, it's really now they've made it to where it's either Trump or nothing. Like, these Edomites want Trump back in there. And now that Biden has dropped out, that got a lot of these Edomites hot as well. Cause it's like, damn, well, now it's kind of like we have to choose Trump because Kamala, that ain't an option. You know what I'm saying? So you're going to have these red-blooded Edomites, man, get all wound up in the spirit. And, hey, they're going to come against you jakes, all right, real soon. Because if Kamala does get up in there, they're going to blame, America falling on you Israelites. And that's going to add to that persecution. The scriptures speak about that the enemy shall come in like a flood, man. So that's, so this is going to add to the confusion that's already here in Babylon the Great, man. We're coming into a time where everything is being intensified, man. The Lord is shaking things up. Because ultimately, what's coming down is judgment. And, our redemption from captivity is near. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and end this lesson. Lord willing, this lesson was edifying through the Rakah Kadash. Call Lord Yahweh Bashmel Shah Bashmel Kadash. Until next time, shalom to the elect.